Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Soboslai, DiMarco. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Del Piero! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught napping. Quick look, he's got tall. Oh, he's hit the bar. Bellingham clears it away. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in by Danny Carvajal. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. First quarter of an hour gone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, they judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Looking for the run. Rijkaard cuts it out. Hullet, a player of legendary status. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nice sequence of passes. Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish right from the top draw. Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to this.
And Del Piero! Oh, it rattles the bar! Threads one in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Soboslai. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero. Law. That's the keeper's ball. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. He won't be happy with that one. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that is a nice touch. Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's cut it out. Cleared away.
There will be one
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick announcement for the
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pull it. Law. That looks a good ball through.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. No way through, so back it comes. And pull it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Somersley! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And they are pulling clear here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front.
Tries a shot! Oh, crossbar! No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pass is just off target. Mateus. Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. No way through there. DiMarco tries to pass it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, what has happened here? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Spread out to the left. Del Piero is flagged offside. And it's Del Piero. He's found a way through. Can he get it through? Rodri. It's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. In with the challenge. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Law. Mateus. Great vision.
Added minutes has
In
been
the through
indicated.
ball. He's having a shot! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
Lionel Messi, Peter. Now, there's a player who can make a mug out of anyone.
Plenty of examples of that, Jim.
Yeah, I remember when his former mentor was managing Germany's winning machine, a machine that had hammered Messi's side 7-0 on aggregate not too long before.
Very different story that night, though. 2 goals in 2 minutes, he was a bit special.
And a few doubts about him before the match on account of him not scoring in the previous couple of rounds. How wrong was that?
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Eto'o. Zakaria, neatly clipped into space. Eto'o finds himself offside. Kessié threads one in, and it's made its way to him, and the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Cantona! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! Arsenal take the lead! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to...
He's one-on-one, shot and a shot! In for the pieces! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And a chance! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Tries to play it through. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Now it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Now it's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Raul. Now it's Bergkamp. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. And it's hoisted clear. He's had a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
For each block, please report
No,
to the
well,
staff
the
room
pickings
immediately.
certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And this is Bergkamp. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona are back in business. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Raul goes on a charge down the left. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Eto'o. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. DiMarco. It's a pretty loose pass. De Ligt. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bergkamp. Can he get onto this? He has found the way through. Raul plays it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, it's Bergkamp! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Barcelona! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And we're done. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box, and who...
Szoboszlai! Goal! Barcelona! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Del Piero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Di Marco does really well to win the ball there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Del Piero. Van Bouten does well to get it back. Szoboszlai, looking for options for movement. It's come to nothing. He's through here. He's had a shot! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Nakata. Oh, easy pickings there. Szoboszlai. Good ball, good take. Nakata. Now it's Batistuta. Fernando Torres. And a chance! They've scored! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That has been cut short. And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Owen. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So we've reached the hour mark. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Robertson looking to play him in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great vision. Opts to play it back. Now it's Torres. And this is Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. Torres receives it in a good position here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he finish? Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Pass somewhat off target. Nakata. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Not the most convincing of passes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There
Here's
will be 1 minute
Batistuta.
added time.
Now, can they get a chance? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it.
And if you do have a chance today, please take
Owen
some time out
voted
to give
man
your
of the
support
match,
to our
and
better
deservedly
stadium
so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system, because of his reading of the...
Bellingham!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bissouma. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Azar. Perez. Quarter of an hour played. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's gone looking for safety. Azar can see things others simply cannot. He is through here! That has been cut short. No goals as yet. Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes looking wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that's nice. Good chance here! Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise finds himself offside. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And the pass is intercepted. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Olise takes control of it and he's on the move. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decisions.
Shot, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mateus can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No way he was going to let him past. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Perez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 24, Bergkamp. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Del Piero. Substitution in progress.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. It's there! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Milan looking to pass their way through. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Perez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ribéry tries looking up for options on the left. Ribéry. Time and again they are repelled.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Batistuta. Oh, sweet feet. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. And here's Olise. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Now who's going to be first to this?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Del Piero. And now the breakaway. Looking to play him in. He's in space and looking for options. Perez. It's Perez! And we're done. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
He takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Messi.
And Kessié.
Rijkaard.
And it's Lahm. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zakaria. Oh, it's a great ball here. Szoboszlai. Now DiMarco. Now it's Szoboszlai, and he's been shifted off it. Lahm. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's found a way through, and this is Del Piero. Del Piero with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Neither side yet able to find the net. Arsenal finding their passes. Or played right into his path. And reclaimed it in a trice. Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Oh, what? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Real pressure penalty, this.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Hullet. Moved on forwards, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco. And he's picked out the run. It's a promising position. Delivers the ball. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Can he get on the end of this?
Eto'o.
Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Del Piero. Szoboszlai. That's a shade optimistic. Zakaria.
And now the breakaway.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Added time.
Deep into stoppage time. Great ball, and he's in. Del Piero! He's delivered all right!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Messi. This is promising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Del Piero! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Kessié. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lam. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Adams. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Del Piero has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Showing good feet. Great chance!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big header! That's going to go a long way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's played in. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So now the difference is 3. Goes for a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb. Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Del Piero. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Eto'o charging forward, the ball at his feet. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder.
Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Manchester United are already chasing... And Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, can he finish? No mistake! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's found a way through. Shot. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He rises! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Del Piero. Law does have his name on the score sheet. Law! That is lovely from Law! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath.
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Forlan. Forlan. Charge, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Scholes tries to clear.
There will be 2
Cannavaro.
minutes added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Szoboszlai. No way through. Rijkaard. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Szoboszlai unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's being shifted off it. Now he's off and running. That pass has been well intercepted. Rafa Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Law, over to the left. Tries to play it through. And this is Del Piero. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. He's through now, it scores! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good take and a good real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Messi. Belletti. And it's Messi. Messi. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
And smartly reclaimed. Del Piero. Played out wide. DiMarco. An instinctive delivery. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
So can they do it again? There will be a throw-in. Szoboszlai could try cutting inside here. Szoboszlai tries across. Pickford claims it without any fuss. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. There's the crossfield ball. He takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Now then, the ball's come loose. Law receives it in a good position here. Conte. Chance here to counter. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Costa Curta. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Law taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said his...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will...
Mbappe! Azar. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Conte. Forlan. Fernando Torres. Tries a definite chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Azar. Fernando Torres. Driving through them. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now the ball's gone astray.
Forward checking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter.
He's going for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shot could be on. Real chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Ronaldinho! Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's Lewandowski! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Olise with the short one. And here's Olise. That is good. Has a shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And reclaimed it in a trice. There's a sharp little ball here. Olise! He's got a goal! Portugal are level. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's Ronaldinho! Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spreads it out wide. Olise gets into a good position. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Di Marco. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Olise. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise hurtling down that right flank. Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Olise really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Olise has found the net here, of course. Raul. Olise, he's picked his way through. Takes the shot!
Oh, terrible pass.
Chance! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
An act of charity gratefully received.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Olise. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Soboslai really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Showing good feet. Olise. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Gives it back. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Tries to pass it through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Olise picks it up out wide, and he's being shifted off it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11.
Corner number 2 then.
Soboslai. Number 5. Ronaldinho. Number 23. Erling Haaland. Number 10. Bellingham. Coming on the field. Number 17.
And it's been
Perez.
taken short.
Number 9.
And here's Olise. Oh, that's
Number
fabulous.
8, Dennis Law. Number 15. Gullit. Substitution in progress.
And now they can spring out of defence. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And now they can clear their lines.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost.